Hello everyone. Sorry I missed last week, but I was editing my way through some vacation videos. You see, we took a trip to the Florida Everglades. You should check them out. I'll use this as a good segue actually to advertise some other content I produce here on YouTube. It's my travel vlog. There's dozens of videos dedicated to our travels, and I think you'd like it. If you enjoy traveling the world of Earthbound, you'll enjoy traveling our world with me. Anyway, back to the content you're here for. Last time we left, our crew had just stepped foot off the boat to Scaraba. We defeated the Kraken in the waters, and now we're ready to perfect our tan as we get historical in this hot desert. Ahead of us awaits an ancient warrior, a brave stone-forged beast that packs a wallop. He's more rock than Dwayne Johnson, he's harder than the pyramid he lives in, and he's more stoned than stone. Our next boss may be royalty in some way, and I'm talking about the Guardian General. Since we fought your way here, you might as well enjoy the town for a little bit. There are plenty of shops to check out and a hotel that will heal all your wounds. It's also there that you'll find an arms dealer. Make sure you stock up on all your big bottle rockets you can hold. You won't spend all much time here in town really, but it is a great part of the game to take advantage of the rock candy glitch. If you aren't familiar with the glitch, it is when you pair a seasoning with a rock candy item to upgrade your stats limitlessly. I go into great detail on how to complete the glitch in another video. I highly suggest doing it at some point, especially if you want to leg up on the later part of the game. It is essentially like grinding 2.0, and it'll change the way you play the game. You can literally push your HP past 999 substantially. It does take some time investment, but it pays off. Check out the video I've linked to get the full rundown. Trust me, you will not regret it. Now, while you're in the area from the bottom of the town to the top of the pyramid, keep an eye out for a little red bug shimmying around. You met his brother back in the Dusty Dunes desert, and this guy is even more generous with his experience points. Most times you'll get a green swirl and instant win from him since he's running away. And if you have a full party, he will give each of you 20,600 experience points. That's a lot for those keeping track. They don't spawn all that much, but a good 10 minutes spent looking will get you a couple of them and will make the whole process worth it. Once you're done dancing around the desert, head to the lower right corner of the map and follow the text guidance in front of the pyramid. Trace a star, starting at the top of the dots, and the pyramid will open. Inside, you will follow a collection of paths that will lead you through the pyramid and all abouts underground. You will find a slew of enemies inside, so let's be ready for those we'll see. There's the Arachnid, who's weak to fire, freeze, paralysis, brain shock. It's an insect enemy, so you could use insecticide spray if you have it. Fierce Shattered Man, who's weak to freezing and paralysis. The Guardian Hieroglyphic, who's weak to fire and sleep. The Lethal Asp Hieroglyphic, which is weak to freeze, paralysis, and sleep. And the Petrified Royal Guard, who looks kind of familiar, and he's weak to fire and paralysis. The enemies inside the pyramid are fairly dangerous. If you encounter too many enemies in one room, back out and come back in for fewer enemies to fight. The Shattered Man and Petrified Guards are the most difficult, so be careful when fighting them. The hieroglyphic enemies on the wall are always there until they are defeated. No matter how often you use the disappearing enemy trick, those ones will always stay on the wall. The map is fairly easy to follow. You'll climb up, up, up until you reach the center room, where the puzzle is in the middle, and then you go down, down, down until you reach the boss. The only skew off is in the puzzle room, where you can take the left door that climbs up another set of stairs to get a bag of Dragonite. Collect that for an extra offensive bump. Feel free to despawn enemies with the doors, since it's quite a hike back to the beginning of the dungeon and back to any hotel or hospital. After a trek that seems way too long and dangerous, you will find the boss of this episode, the Guardian General. The Guardian General is a boss who commands all the hieroglyphics in the Pyramid of Scaraba. He is made entirely of bricks, and as a result, his defensive power is very high. He lacks guts and speed, but his offensive power is good. He is responsible for guarding the Hawkeye. His moveset includes Bash, Come Out Swingin', and Charge Forward, which all deal low to high level of damage to one party member. He can also shriek a war cry, which lowers one party's offense and defense for the duration of battle, and he can make something spin around, which drains your PP. His battle music is the track used for Sanctuary Guardians, the reason possibly being that he guards a crucial item needed in the later part of the game. He uses a physical attack, so shield is effective. The Guardian General has high defense but relatively low HP, so it shouldn't be too difficult. You can use bottle rockets and bombs if you feel like it, however physical attacks aren't very effective here. Have Paul use Freeze PSI to do a good amount of damage. Use Life PSI whenever needed. Use Mummy Reps and Vipers you've obtained earlier to poison to disable Guardian General. And have Ness do a PSI life up. After a short brawl, you should come out as a victor, and you can complete the second half of the pyramid. But be careful, there is still danger ahead. And there you go, another boss battle down, and one more step closer to the game's end. Seriously, there are 8 bosses left that I will cover over the span of 6 videos, so it's getting down to the wire. I am really enjoying making these videos, but it's nice to see we're making progress. The video on the left will take you to that rock candy glitch video I talked about, and the right one will take you to more boss videos. I'll also link my travel vlog in the description so you can check those out. They are a lot of fun. And like always, later days.